My name is Megan Dion. I am the Public Art and Artist Program Specialist with the Nebraska Arts Council, and welcome to the Fred Simon Gallery, which is located in the Nebraska Arts Council offices in the Old Market in Omaha, Nebraska. The Nebraska Arts Council is a state agency that offers programs, grants, and opportunities that foster creativity across the state. One of our programs is the Fred Simon Gallery, and we feature exhibitions by artists dealing with all different content and mediums from all over the state. Right now, we're going to hear from our current exhibiting artist about the work that they create for this gallery and in their studio practice and why they do that. So we look forward to seeing you at the Fred Simon Gallery and the Nebraska Arts Council very soon.
My name is Keith Buswell. I am a printmaker artist living in Lincoln, Nebraska, originally from Council Bluffs, Iowa, just across the river here. I currently work at Constellation Studios with Karen Kuntz, as well as Gomez Art Supply in Lincoln, Nebraska. I graduated with a BFA in printmaking in 2018 and I'm currently a working artist. I am currently one of the artists here at the Fred Simon Gallery with Calandra Cooper in the show Filament. Our work kind of explores materiality, fiber, and community. My work in particular looks at trees as this symbol of community. Trees use a fiber-like fungus underground to communicate to each other, to nourish each other, to seek family members, to aid each other as this symbol of community. So I do tree portraits that symbolize various communities that mean something to me. One of my favorite pieces in this exhibit of mine is one called Manawa. As a native Council Bluffian, I don't know, somebody from Council Bluffs, I do a little bit of communities within Council Bluffs, and one of them is Manawa, which is very near and dear to my heart. It's where my dad and I used to go fishing when I was a little kid. And I kind of wanted to show that kind of mossy mired aspect of the lake itself through the base of the tree. The printmaking I do is called etching, where I take a metal plate, put some ink into it, and put some damp paper on it, run it through a press, and it transfers. That's kind of the quick and easy explanation for it. And in that process, I use what we call chinkale, where I take a thinner paper, put some glue on it, put some heavier paper on top of that, and that will glue and print at the same time. And that's kind of what you see right here. Oftentimes when I do residencies, I will do some neighborhoods and trees within those neighborhoods. And at the Kimmel Harding Nelson Center in Nebraska City, where I stayed for a couple weeks in 2019, I did this tree. And I was interested in Nebraska City at the time because of the flooding that happened recently, and also because of rampant meth addiction that occurs in the community, but how this community still thrives, and I wanted to kind of showcase that through a piece like this. Relating the fiber-like fungus, that mycelium that trees use to talk to each other underground, I wanted to incorporate that within my work, but not actually show the fungus itself. One way I do that is through the matting that you'll see in my work, where I use fabric and fur as kind of this representation of the fungus itself. Another aspect of trees and roots I'm always fascinated with is how the root systems can grow around man-made objects and rocks. And I've always been interested in how that's a symbol of people, how we kind of grow in different situations, in different environments around our environment. In this piece, Neola is a town my grandparents lived at and owned a farm, and I was interested in portraying that city and myself as the tree growing around like water silos and farm equipment. And also in this piece, I did a little what we call blind embossment, where I laid down some cut mat board, put the paper on top, and it kind of got the impression of the mat board around it. Another artist residency I did was in Missoula, Montana at the Zootown Center for the Arts. Here I stayed with my friend Emily, who was an avid hockey player. And so I kind of wanted to portray that hockey-like aspect through the rings that I saw in the ice, and through this piece as well in the framing and in the Shinkalay background as well. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. You can find me on Instagram, Keith D. Buswell, or you can go to my website, keithdbuswell.art, if you want to contact me. And thank you again.